So first things first is I want to just thank you again for working for me. I really appreciate it, and I know we're just starting off slow, but that's kind of how I wanted to do it. So I really appreciate your work, and I'm really looking forward to us working together in the future. So this whole thing is going to start off with number one, a spreadsheet that I'm going to be giving you access to. And number two, I'm going to be emailing you a list of properties. Obviously, there's going to be more properties than just 3 properties. I'm also going to be emailing you a link to a website. So first things first is you're going to have all of them open. You're going to have your spreadsheet and your email open. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy the first address here and then go to this website and just keep this website open. Obviously, you don't want to cancel it out and start it up every time. So keep it open. It's going to bring you here. And then what you do is you put in the first part of the address here. So you put in 1009 Cedar Street. Now, before you do that, though, I want to make sure that I'm not having you input addresses that I already have. So the spreadsheet's going to be from the smallest number here, starts at 1, to the biggest number here. So I'm going to erase these so they don't confuse you here. So the first address would be 1009 Cedar. So I would go over to the spreadsheet, go to where 1009 Cedar would be. And in this instance, I actually do have this address. So what you would do is you would find some sort of way to notate it for me. So I usually just, hit a reply back to me. And in regards to 1009 Cedar, say already have it, and then move on to the next one. But for example purposes, let's go ahead and just assume I don't have it. So I couldn't find it here. And what I'll do is I'll pull up I'll put the address into the sheet here. I'll hit enter. And what you'll do is you'll click on this little blue link here, and it's going to bring you up to the property information sheet. Now, the way that the property information sheet is set up is it's last name, first name. It's not first, last. It's last name, and then first name. So for this example, and for all the properties, all I want is the last name. So you would go here, all the way down to the spreadsheet. Make sure that you have the last name copied first. So you go here, Emily. Then you would go here, and you would hit the location address. So you go here. You don't want to copy the whole thing. Go ahead and paste it here, and then it's Pueblo, Colorado 81004. So you'll do Pueblo, Colorado 81004. Now, in some instances, the location address and the mailing address are going to be the same address. So in this case, if it was the same, you would just put the same thing in here, 1009 Cedar. But since it's not, what you do is you do the exact same thing, just with this new address. So you go here, and then it's Pueblo, Colorado 81006. And that's how you'll do it. So you'll basically just go one by one and do it that way. Like I said, check the address first. So the next step would be 11 Radcliffe. So I would copy this, but I would first go to the spreadsheet, make sure that I didn't already have 11 Radcliffe. And in this instance, I have it again. So what you would do in this instance is you would put 11 Radcliffe, already have it. Now let's say, for example, that I accidentally input an address in here that wasn't an actual property. So let's do just an example. So to get back to the main property screen, you exit out of the property information. You go back to the land information, hit the back button. It'll then bring you to blank sheet again. So you copy this. Now let's say, for example, I gave you, so let's just say, for example, I have 0 Radcliffe Lane on the spreadsheet, and this address doesn't exist. So in this case, you'll get a little error message here. So what I want you to do then is take the address that didn't exist, and in this case, it would be 0 Radcliffe Lane doesn't exist. And then you just keep going one by one. And then, like I said, if I don't have it on the spreadsheet, then you go through and manually, enter it like I showed you how. So obviously I'm going to be available if you have any questions. And once again, I really appreciate you working for me. Thank you.